Welcome back, Pokémon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is Monday, October 31st, which means two things. First, happy Halloween to everybody out there. Second, it is time for this week's Pokemon News Update video thingy. Perhaps the scariest news of all is the fact it is a very slow news day. So this is going to be a quick one. But, to make up for the lack of news, I will point out that, as usual, I have a booster pack of Pokemon TCG that I'll be opening up. Not just one, however. I've got 3 booster packs with 3 code cards going out to the lucky viewers who answer the question of the day today. We have, what packs again? Steam Siege, Furious Fists, and Phantom Forces. Phantom Forces for the spookiness of Halloween. Also because it happens to be the pack in the rotation that is opening up this week. Anywho, let's begin things with last week's question of the day. And the question was, which Pokemon do you find to be the scariest? Congratulations to the winner of last week's question of the day, loyal viewer Unknown Spike. And Unknown Spike says, the Pokemon I find scariest is Yveltal, Shedinja, Gengar, the evolution chain of Honedge, Parasect, Gourgeist, Bayonet, Yamask, Cofagrigus, Dusclops, Grimer, and Haunter. A lot of spooky Pokemon, many of which can be currently found in Pokemon Go, with added candy bonus for capturing and transferring and hatching, and just simply walking with them as well. So congratulations to Unknown Spike for winning last week's Fates Collide code card. Was it Fates Collide? Yes, it was. And for your chance to win one of the code cards from Furious Fists, Phantom Forces, or Steam Siege, stay tuned towards the end of the video as I open up these packs, and you'll have a chance to answer that question of the day and get a code card for yourself when I do the drawing this Sunday. But moving on to what is, frankly, the only real newsworthy mentionable for this week's video. In honor of the upcoming Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon being released on November 18th, a new special, new Nintendo 3DS XL is being released. As you can see, it features Solgaleo and Lunala. It is the Solgaleo Lunala Black Edition for the new Nintendo 3DS XL. If you want to commemorate your playthrough of the Alolan region in Sun or Moon, you can pick this up. I think it's available at PokemonCenter.com or just Nintendo.com. There's going to be a link in the description because I can't remember, but click that link, you'll see the information right there, and you can get yourself the new Nintendo 3DS XL, Solgaleo Lunala Black Edition. Note, however, the game does not come included with this 3DS. So you have to buy it separately. Anyway, that is all there is to mention for the news. So now let's get to the question of the day as I prepare to open these 3 booster packs. And as I say, for your chance to win one of the code cards from these booster packs, answer the question of the day I'm about to give you, and on Sunday, November 6th, I will draw 3 names that have answered that question of the day, including hashtag QOTD in the comment, and you'll have a chance to win one of those code cards. The question of the day, since this is the spooky season, spooky day of Halloween, the question is, what is your favorite scary movie? Or, if you're not into scary movies, what is your favorite Halloween movie? Because I like a few Halloween movies that are not exactly scary so much, but they're still pretty cool. And let's go serious mode for a moment here. I was trying to think what would be my favorite scary movie, and to be completely honest, I kind of don't watch a lot of scary movies. It's not because I'm scared of them, it's because I find when I watch a scary movie, it's not for the right reasons, because I'll go into a scary movie and see like there's a cast of like 10 people, and I'm like, alright, I want to see how these people survive this situation, because there's like maybe there's a monster in the woods, or there's like just some guy in a hockey mask trying to take them all out, and I'm like, I want to see how they make it out. But, as it turns out, most of the time you're watching a scary movie, over half the people in the movie are put in there just so that they won't make it out. And I sit there thinking, they should never have made that mistake. That was a foolish move. They should have done this instead. And I realized, I'm not watching this for the right reason. I'm watching to see how they survive. Oftentimes they don't. But I will say, one of probably the scarier kind of movies that I really enjoy after having seen it, and warning to all the youngsters out there, I say don't look this movie up because it is really spooky, really scary. It's something that, your parents have to approve for you. So I shouldn't even really be mentioning it, but you know what? It's Halloween, scary movie. I'm going to mention it. I don't know when it came out, but it was the most recent, I believe, remake of Dawn of the Dead. It's about zombies. But But what I really liked about it wasn't the zombies aspect of it. It was seeing the characters, like the humans, the survivors, and how they develop their characters and their personalities. Not to spoil anything for anyone out there that's going to see it and hasn't seen it yet, but there's one character that starts out a complete selfish kind of a jerk. He's all out just to save himself, and he doesn't care about the others, and you have him sort of pegged from the beginning as someone who is like, oh, he's gonna get his just desserts in the end, and he's not helping the team, and he's gonna pay for that eventually. But in the end, over the course of the movie, he becomes one of the most reliable good guys on the team, and he actually does sacrifice himself so that others can escape. And I really liked that character. It was one of my favorite characters in the movie, and I thought I really enjoyed seeing how he became such a reliable good guy after how he was initially introduced. Now, scary movies aside, I'll say one of my favorite Halloween traditions, which I didn't get to do this year, unfortunately, I'm going to have to see if I can make a point to do this, is Hocus Pocus. Now, if anyone's not seen that movie, I recommend you see it. It is, I think it was made by Disney, but I might be wrong on that, but it's a nice, fun movie where there's 3 witches that are trying to, I think they absorb the life essence of children in their town, and I think it's in Salem, set in the Salem witch hunts and stuff. And what exactly happens? I'm not going to spoil it, but basically they get, I think, sealed away or something like that, and they have to be revived by someone, I forget what it is. They have to be basically resurrected in some sort of mystical way. And in modern times, somebody does resurrect the 3 witches, and then they start their scheme all over again. But it's just a really cool thing seeing how these witches become, accustomed to our life nowadays. As soon as they leave their little cabin, they find a completely paved road, and one of them I think they all think it's just a black river of destruction, and they're like, what do we do? And it's kind of fun seeing them fly around on a vacuum cleaner and all that. I will say, there's one point in the movie that did spook me out a bit, or quite a lot actually, when the main character, his name is Max, I think, he goes to find his younger sister who's sleeping in the bed. They leave her there to rest up after part of the big adventure, and they think they're done. He goes in to retrieve her and pulls the blanket back, and suddenly one of the witches is there. She jumps up, boo! And I was like, that scared me like no one can believe. So anyway, it probably makes me sound stupid. It's a nice, silly kind of a movie, and it really scared me that much, but I've gotten over it, and I'm okay with it right now. But anyway, back to the creepiness. For your chance to win one of the code cards from the 3 booster packs I'm about to open up, just let me know what your favorite scary / Halloween movie is, and use hashtag QOTD in your comment down below. With that being said, let us now see what luck has in store for me this Halloween season as I open up these 3 booster packs. Let's begin. And now, since the music has changed from the spooky, scary soundtrack to the traditional gym theme, then let's switch to our regular voice again as we prepare to open up these 3 packs with the Pikachu Red and Blue collection, Pikachu EX Red and Blue collection watching on in the background, which, as I always mention, I'm holding on to this collection back here until the channel hits 1,000 subscribers, at which point I'll do an unboxing of this on camera in a news update video thingy, and offer out the code card for this to a lucky viewer for that question of the day in that video. But as I've been saying, once we hit 1,000, I do want to get another special collection box like this, perhaps the Pikachu EX or whatever else collection box is out at that point, and do a physical mail out of that collection to a lucky viewer for hitting that landmark 1,000 subscriber count. So with that out of the way, it's now time to crack into these 3 packs. Let's go with the oldest pack first and start with the Furious Fists and see what luck has in store for me. Now, of course, Furious Fists and Phantom Forces are no longer standard, no longer legally standard in the current standard format, but remember, you can always use these code cards to unlock a pack online, and you can offer that full pack as trade for something else online as well. So if these cards are not of interest to you, you could offer up the code card, you could redeem the code card, offer up the online pack for some cards that you might be looking for your collection online. So let's see what we get. Let's make sure the camera is focused. And starting off with a Clauncher, we got a Mienfoo, Golett, nice and spooky ghost type, a Bellsprout, and a Machop. So the uncommon cards beginning with Amora. We've got Maintenance, shuffle 2 cards from your hand into the deck and then draw 1 card. We've got Nice Herbal Energy, healing your grass types when you attach that. Reverse foil card is a Pangoro, pretty cool looking, Clubber and Hammer Arm. Nice dark type for the spooky Halloween season. And the rare card of Furious Fists is a Hypno, which is another one of those Pokemon that is more common in Pokemon Go during the Halloween season until November 1st, I believe. So there we go, that is what we have from the Furious Fists. Now, let's open up the spooky Phantom Forces and see what the spookiness has in store for us. Perhaps some better luck with the more creepy themed set of cards, perhaps. So this code card off to the side as well. And let us take a look at what we get out of this pack. Starting with a nice Dark-type Murkrow. We've got a Fletchling, a Helioptile, Finneon, and last common is a Dark Poochyena. The uncommons begin with a Girafarig. We got a Slugger. We've got double colorless energy, always a useful card to get. Reverse foil is a Chansey, and the rare card of Phantom Forces is a Musharna. Dream of Memories and Dream Dance. So these two non-standard sets aside, it is now time to open up the most recent set. Of course, by the time this is going up for review, it is just one day until the release of the most newest set, going to be the Evolutions expansion. But as of right now, Steam Siege is the most recent set. If I can actually get this pack open, there we go. Don't know why I had to do creepy voice for that, but I did it and we are done. So that code card to the side. Make sure we're focused once again on the cards. And what do we get out of the Steam Siege? Starting with a Clink. We've got Seedot. There is Dark-type Pawniard, a Drifloon, and a Spooky Ghost-type, and Larvesta. Uncommon card, begin special charge, shuffle 2 special energy cards from the discard pile back into your deck. We've got Tangrowth. We have here a Hawlucha with a sudden Cyclone ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. Reverse foil card is another Drifloon, nice and shiny. The rare card is going to be an Amoonguss with Crazy Spore and Strange Reaction. So that is what I got out of my 3 booster packs today. Nothing too super crazy amazing, but still some cards to add to the binders for the collection. And I got these 3 code cards. So for your chance to win one of these 3 code cards, as I said, just leave your response to the question of the day in a comment down below and use hashtag QOTD in your comment. You go into the running for the codes to be drawn on Sunday, November 6th. Once again, that question is, what is your favorite scary/Halloween movie? So just leave your comments by Sunday, and on Sunday I'll do the drawing for that and see who is lucky enough to win one of these code cards. With all that, I just want to say thank you for checking out today's news update video thingy. Sorry that there wasn't very much news to mention, but if there is anything else that comes out this week newsworthy, I can do a follow-up news update video thingy later on this week, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, stay tuned to the channel this week for more Pokemon goodness, such as later on today, the first episode of Pokemon Sapphire for the week as we continue taking on Team Aqua in the Weather Institute. So with all that, oh, by the way, before I forget, which I was about to, for my coverage of the pre-release tournament of the new X and Y Evolutions expansion, come on back to the channel on Wednesday when we'll be checking that out and see a lot of these new cards in action as they're being pulled out of these packs at the pre-release at Heroes Beacon Pokemon League. All that being said, I want to say thank you for checking out this week's news update video thingy. Come on back later on for some more Pokemon action. And until then, Professor Chaz is signing off, wishing everybody a happy Halloween, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good day, folks.